All right, bringing up the stream. JJ is now hosting you.
There you go.
All right, there we go. No, I'm not changing to a Duke shirt, squirrel. I just saw that. All right, welcome to the stream for anybody viewing. This is our third session for the Life of Meaning campaign. So far, hey, what's up, Hobo Warrior? So far, we've ventured out and defeated a whole bunch of kobolds. Pretty much came close to death a couple times. I think a couple people did pretty much come as close to you can as dying,
Jimmy.
aka
Me?
Jimmy.
Thanks to JJ.
No, nothing to do with it.
And now the party is returning to town since they went out on that little adventure. Anybody have anything they wanted to do on their way back to town? Specific?
I would probably grab the dragon scale shields hit on the road.
Okay. All right.
Not dying is real high on my list.
Yeah.
As you approach town, you notice the small fields around the walled heart of Winterhaven seem very strangely empty. Inside the walls, the few villagers you see walking around appear to be very nervous, pausing to give you furtive glances before they dart away.
That's strange. They didn't behave the way we were like that last time.
No, they did
Spies
not.
telling lies about us.
What
Maybe
spy are
they
you
should have
talking
stood-
about?
You told us there was a spy.
Yeah,
did.
there was that letter
Letter.
in Iron Tooth.
Some of us take notes.
Okay. So you've entered town. Where do you want to go?
We need to talk to the main dude to turn in the
Yep.
head.
We
Okay.
need to talk to the
Lord of Winter.
Lord, the
Haven.
Lord of Winterhaven.
Besides, he also got the rest of my dragon scale shields. I'm a collector.
Okay.
I know nothing of this deal you guys are talking about, so should I maybe like wait outside or something?
You did your fair share of helping defeating Iron Tooth. You should
I
get
think
part of
I think it's
the
only
reward.
fair that he pay you.
I think so too.
It's a hefty sum of gold. Why
Okay.
would you deny that?
Okay, you head into town towards the main Lord's Manor, which is number 14 on the map. As you approach, the Lord exits the manor and he sees you approaching. Greetings, adventurers.
I swear if he gyps us.
Maybe he's the spy, because he always seems to be coming out his door as we walk up.
It's called he has guards.
Probably told him we were coming.
Greetings. We returned with the bounty.
Ah, so you were able to defeat the kobolds. That is great news.
It was more than just kobolds. It seems that the infamous Iron Tooth was in fact a goblin.
Goblin. Well, kobolds and goblins working together certainly does not bode well.
Certainly not. He put up quite the fight.
Well, I promised you payment and you shall have it. Please wait here, and I will retrieve your payment for your services rendered.
And while you're at it, I also stashed some of my belongings before we left. It would be nice if I could have them back as well.
Certainly.
I'm gonna go watch the back door if there is one. I don't trust this guy.
Okay. There's not really a back door. The manor's all the way up against the wall.
Or
All right, he comes back out a few minutes later with a pouch or several pouches, and hands each of you one. If you look do you look inside?
I'll
Yeah.
peek. I mean, don't hand me a bag of freaking spider eyes or some shit.
Okay. If you peek inside, you'll see that it does appear to be gold inside of it. JJ, or Jarek, he looks over at you. I there was only 5 of them when they left here. Are 4 of them?
I was gonna say there's 5
Yeah,
now.
there was only 4 of them when they left. Have you joined their group?
I helped them defeat the goblin and his minions, and
His help was
Ah.
vital when he didn't step down our healer.
Well, it is only fair that you be paid as well. Give me but a moment then.
thank you.
He'll go back inside, comes back out, hand you a bag as well.
Thank you very much.
So there's other problems we probably should discuss before you depart, and preferably somewhere private.
All
We
right,
believe
well,
that we
let
believe
us
there's more to this threat than just mere kobolds. So if you have a minute,
certainly let us retreat inside. He'll take you back inside. Basically, takes you back to a private office area. So, what are these problems you speak of?
it appears that Iron Tooth wasn't working alone.
Oh,
Yeah, when we had done the deed, we searched the hideout because people have been missing, so we're searching for evidence. When we came across a certain letter,
and what does this letter speak of?
who has the letter again?
I have
I
it.
believe that was you, Enuan.
I have it as
I had notes, but I didn't actually have a letter. I just kind of took notes as we went over it.
I have the letter here.
Okay, read the letter.
Should I read the letter to him?
Yep.
Yes, Jade, our friend here will read you the letter.
The letter says, "My spy in Winterhaven suggests we keep an eye out for visitors to the area. It probably does not matter. In just a few more days, I'll completely open the rift. Then Winterhaven's people will serve as food for all that Lord Orcus sends to do my bidding." And it's signed by someone named Killarel.
Kellerel. I do not recognize the name Kellerel. Orcus is obviously a demon lord, so that's definitely not something good. Sounds like we may have a cult in the area. Perhaps
Well, people have been missing. They might be sacrificed for a ritual.
that is true. Perhaps they are in the old keep.
The old keep, where's that?
North of town.
Yeah, it's north of town from here. Let me
Keep
see.
of Shadowfell. Yeah, it's on the map.
Yep, you should be able to see the
Yeah,
on the
it's
map.
just along the road, behind what appears to be some small ridges.
Does that pop it up for you guys on your
It
screen?
does.
Okay.
Where? What? I opened it automatically.
Well, just when I have a button to press show to players, and it's supposed to pop it up. So I just wanted to make
I
sure.
already had the map open, so I don't know if it worked.
It did.
Fair enough.
Perhaps they are in that area. Then I would suggest you do some research on it before you head to the location.
Who might you recommend to be a good source of information?
Perhaps Valthron. He is very old and wise about the area.
Who?
Also,
Also,
you clearly have a spy in the town, and you don't seem to have a particularly large population. Do you have a constable or someone who is primarily responsible for keeping the peace that might help us track this person down?
just my captain of the guard. I
Do you
mean, not
trust him?
as much as I trust you guys. I mean, he's been with us for a while
That
now.
doesn't say a lot.
It's a trust, bro.
We are random crew of adventures, and he's your guard for how many years?
He's been captain of the guard for 10 years now.
Where can we find the guard? Is he at the gate or anywhere else, perhaps?
He's probably at the gate checking on the guards right now. Is there anything else I might do for you?
Why are all your people seem like they're scared?
Has there been going something on when we left? They seem to be on their edge.
Just kind of been bad lately with all the stuff going on, people disappearing and everything else. I don't know,
Is he holding out
nothing
on us?
specific really. I don't know. Do you want to try to check and see if he is?
I kind of do.
Okay.
With perception?
Yes, perception check.
Perception, perception, perception. That's on the stats. Just a second.
It's just the whole thing seems kind of off. Like he just seems to be very apathetic for being a lord of a town that is not exceptionally wealthy, does not have exceptional resources. You want to like protect what little bit you did have. He just seems to be really apathetic about it.
Perhaps, but you don't seem to detect anything out of the ordinary. Just perhaps that he's very nervous about everything that's going on. I mean, all of this going on
He's
around his
craven.
town, and I mean, he doesn't, like you just said, he doesn't have the resources to deal with it.
Also, a side note: JJ and Device change your characters in the chat.
Say that again?
Thank you.
Just noted they didn't change to the characters in the chat.
Ah, gotcha.
We were rolling as usernames instead of characters.
Yeah, I got you. No, I mean,
Immersion.
your perception kind of gives you an idea, really, that he's obviously very nervous about what's going on. He doesn't know. He's kind of overwhelmed, basically.
But so we detect nothing that he's lying or.
No, you don't seem to detect that he's lying.
And it seems that Neltron doesn't pay attention to anything. I'm not so lucky with the rolls.
He's like, oh look, shame.
Where are my dragon scale shields?
He says you can retrieve your shields from the guards. They're stored in the guardhouse.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wake up, Jimmy.
Okay, so what do you guys do now?
I think it would be wise to talk about the captain of the guard to see if we can get any information out of him regarding why the people is like that. Because if the people is on the edge, maybe there's something closer than the cold at the moment.
Okay.
Before we talk to the wise man.
Okay. You gonna head back to the main gate then?
What do your other things?
Yeah, once we grab all of Jake's stuff.
Okay.
I'm extremely eager to go to this castle as soon as possible to find my friend who may have been stolen by a cult. So yeah, I'm like,
That
go,
too.
Come on, hurry up, let's go, come on.
Now that we've done the kobold thing, I kind of have a vested interest in, JJ's quest now.
Okay. As you come back to the main guardhouse, you can see that the captain of the guard is there. He's basically inspecting that the guards are alert, that their equipment's ready, just basically ready for battle if one does come. Basically doing an inspection.
What kind of weapons are they? Are they better weapons than what we have?
No, they're your average run-of-the-mill guard. I mean, they mostly appear to be wearing leather. The captain looks to be wearing some sort of chainmail. He's using a long sword, while the other guards appear to be using short swords.
What are you doing, Jimmy?
He likes to see the pretty colors.
Okay. Greetings, adventurers. What might I do for you?
Wonder if we might have a word in private.
Very well. Come this way. He leads you back to basically what looks to be the guard shack. Takes you behind a door into a small room. How might I assist you?
We've just come from the Lord's Manor, and as you might be aware, we had recently gone out and dealt with the kobold situation out in their lair, and brought back Iron Tooth's head. In the
Oh,
process of this,
very well
we
done.
discovered. In the process of this, we discovered that he may have been working for a cult in the area, looking to open a rift, and there is a spy in Winterhaven.
A spy, you say?
You
Hmm.
seem like you would be the most likely person to be able to maybe turn us on to the individual who either acting weird, not acting, new and reclusive, out of
Anything
place.
suspicious?
You guys.
Honestly, it would be
suspicious?
very hard to say. We've had several people go missing of late, but no one really has been acting out of sorts other than how you would expect them to react to people going missing and the attacks we've had on travelers in the area. But I wouldn't say that anyone is really making themselves obvious.
What about, is there anyone that seems oddly calm around them instead of acting unnerved? Anyone that seems to deal with this fine, like nothing is happening?
Not really that I could pick out from the average. I mean, just because they're acting fine doesn't really make them suspicious. Anything
So
else?
he basically doesn't know anything.
It doesn't really seem like he would be able to tell you immediately an idea of who it might be.
You should keep your ears open.
I will certainly do so.
Just be warned, there is a spy after all, so just keep your eyes open, and if anything happens, let us know. Then we at least can help deal with it before it's too late.
Certainly. I will
Who
try.
was the person he told us to talk to?
Somebody, Walthron.
Volthron.
Yep, that's the next person we need to go find.
I paid attention to name because it sounds like Nalthron.
Does he live in that 5-story tower?
Valthron does reside in the tower. Most times you can find him at the inn.
Drunk and great.
Good thing we're so close to the end then. So let's head there and question him.
All right, give me just a minute to switch over to the inn.
And on the way there, I talk to you guys away from prying ears and whatnot, and suggest maybe if tonight, when night falls, I can stay in the town stealthily and keep watch for any suspicious behavior. I have quite skill in stealth.
Come on, Map.
While it would be a wise move, if your friend is in the hands of the cultist, he might actually be at the keep as well, alongside the other kidnapped. And if he is, you might be able to talk some sense into him. We don't know what they have done to him.
Even that, if we see somebody that's skulking around suspiciously, I can follow them and find where they're going and maybe see how many people they have, or some kind of more
There it goes. That took forever to load.
It loaded fine on my screen. It might be because you're streaming, it took longer on your screen.
Yeah, possibly.
I can't see my character anywhere.
Let me copy you over.
Because you didn't come inside.
Is that the mage at the table?
It's where you guys were the last time, yeah. And yes, the mage is there at a table.
Is he actually there? Because I would like to ask how he's doing, because last time we saw him, he was pretty messed up.
What's up, dog?
That's you, right? That I just posted there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put him next to the cleric.
All right. You guys enter the tavern. You can see it looks to be very few people in here compared to last time. It was definitely a lot more people last time than when you were here.
It seems there doesn't seem to be much activity. They might be nervous about all the recent attacks and the people missing.
Perhaps. Maybe you should ask somebody about that.
Are there any culty looking people around?
Culty looking? How would you describe culty looking?
I have
You look like you're in a cult. Come here.
bloodshot eyes, magical aura.
I was just about to suggest we could make this really awkward by just barging around the bar saying, "We're looking for a spy. Who's spying? You? Are you spying? Look at me."
Let's play Find the Spy.
Do it.
I knew it was you.
Somebody will get uncomfortable and walk out.
So are you going to do that?
No.
That wouldn't help if they all walked out.
But that would have been so much fun to
We
deal
have
with.
all, what's Jimmy's race again? It's Goliath, right?
Goliath, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Goliath and a Dragonborn. We could suppose stand in the door and make sure nobody moves out. But that would probably give us some bad reputation.
yeah, probably people wouldn't want to deal with you after that.
Well, where's Buddy? Let's go talk to Buddy and see what he knows.
Okay,
Where's the guy that looks like the mage?
Valthron.
What?
Well,
This is Valthron right here.
You mean Voltron, not Neltron.
Did you say the mage was in
Valthron.
here? What was his name? Valtrek or something?
I don't remember what his name was.
Vetric, Varric,
Star
some-
Trek.
Just yell out, "Who's the guy that lives in the tower?"
Valthron's the one right here.
That dude.
Go buy him a beer.
Well met. Is this seat taken?
For good order's
Good that you sung that one.
Sure, have a seat.
I will remain in my usual corner so I don't scare the people. I mean, a half-dragon. And then I will let
Who might
them do
you
the
be?
talking.
The chat. Just kill everyone and you'll find the spy. I am Anowin.
Anowin. I do not recognize the name. Are you from around here?
He doesn't.
Unfortunately, no.
Ah, well, what might I do for you?
The lord of this hamlet tells me that you may be able to provide some information on the keep north of here on the road.
Is this guy here listening right now?
What guy?
This guy right
Guy
here.
sitting
He's
right
like,
next to the mage.
he's just like,
He's drinking, buddy.
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting there listening.
yeah.
Probably bye.
Why is he facing that direction when he's sitting at that table?
So you gotta choose your words carefully.
You put a hand on Anwin's lap.
There, you happy? He's now facing the table. He's a little drunk. Leave him alone. Yes, the Rune Keep. I know well of it. My books and scrolls tell me that it was built by an old empire, the Narath, as I suspected. Not to watch for marauders, though. No, it was built over the site of a rift to the Shadowfell, a place of darkness and great shadows. Not all of the Shadowfell is evil, but the rift apparently connects to an unholy sanctuary of Orcus, the demon lord of the undead. Skeletons, ghouls, and strange foul creatures crawled through the opening into the light of day.
That's convenient.
The Empire destroyed the undead and then sealed the rift and built a keep over the location to watch over it and contain its threat. I thought that was the end of the story. Now, I'm not so sure.
Does anybody live in the
You
queue?
might be right.
The villager...
Nelthron would move to the table. What would it take to open that rift?
that I do not know.
Threaten him, man. You're lying! You're lying!
Who mans the keep now?
Villagers have claimed that there have been goblins residing within, but they tend to avoid the area as much as possible. If goblins have taken over, they haven't really bothered the farmers or villagers.
Do your scrolls speak of any non-obvious entrances, tunnels, backways?
No, they have no specific descriptions of the layout of the keep, and even if they did, it would likely be very outdated.
Tell me, who's liege lord over the Lord of Winterhaven?
That would be King Varric.
Eric, haven't we heard that name before? Or is it just me?
Well, he's the king.
He's the king for this area.
Oh, so we probably heard it
Yeah,
before. I just
I'm sure you've heard of the name before.
What led to the keep being abandoned?
Honestly, we're unsure.
It seems like a really important thing that like a lord would be responsible for, and he'd have a standing guard, and like Winterhaven has a lord, and this keep over a rift to the Dark World doesn't.
Well, it's a ruined keep. I mean, it hasn't been manned for centuries.
Ask him what he knows of Lord Orcus.
Or what's the other guy's name? Colorall?
Elorel or Kellerel.
What do you say to him?
you're the one talking to him, and you're.
Have you ever heard of someone named Kellerell?
I do not recognize such a name.
Really?
My old apprentice.
No.
What about Lord Orcus?
dark side.
What about what?
What about Lord Orcus?
Orcus. Orcus is the demon lord of the undead. Uh,
All undead or just this region?
all undead.
Oh, okay.
Are you suggesting that there is a cult of Orcus followers in the area?
We have our suspicions. Yeah.
I would say that it's pretty likely.
That surely does not bode well. If servants of Orcus are active in the area, they are likely interested in nothing less than reopening that rift. This is terrible. If death cultists unseal the rift, a tide of undead could descend on Winterhaven. Today we have no empire to call for aid. They would overwhelm us and establish a kingdom of death in this world. It is certainly important that we eliminate this threat.
How would we go about eliminating this threat?
And take out the cultists if they exist, as you say.
Is there anything we can do to disrupt the rift? We have reason to believe that they may be close to opening it.
Perhaps I may have some scrolls that might help with that. It would probably be, or one of you, a mage of great power.
Not particularly.
Perhaps if you can defeat the cultists and clean out the tower, then I could venture there with the scroll and perhaps seal the rift for certain.
We intend to depart for the Shadowfell soon.
May I come with a suggestion that we might contact our mage friend to help Wolfron get to the keep if he's up for it?
That is up to you to discuss with him.
It was a suggestion to the group.
Oh.
I don't think it's a terrible idea. I mean, so at a meta level, I don't think Dan is going to allow the mage to rejoin the party.
Nope.
But And
mean,
having them as a second NPC party that is doing something at the same time we're trying to clear the keep.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I mean, not join our party, but at least give the NPC some support off screen.
That's
Just
spot.
just story wise. I mean,
Well, Valthrone and him, unknown to you, have already been talking to each other. Just because they're both
Metahuman.
mages, so.
yeah, but we don't know that. But in character, I would still make the suggestion that you get some backup, and we happen to know a mage. Well, no one knows. We rescued him.
Okay, so you told him that you know a mage, and he says, "I know that man as well." Okay,
Pretty
next
much.
question.
All right, what are you
No,
guys doing?
I thank you
It's
for your
dangerous to go
information.
there and take this mage.
So you plan to venture to the keep and defeat the cultists if they do exist?
We do.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is certainly great to hear.
I mean, that would just add to the tales of my legend.
I think we need to find a place to gear up, get some gear, sell some.
You
gear.
wouldn't happen to have any magical gear, magical armor, or anything stashed away, would you?
To
Unfor-
support our cause.
Unfortunately, I do not really have anything that would be of benefit to you. Most of my stuff is for arcane research purposes.
Fair enough.
It is not really geared towards combat.
Is there a blacksmith in town?
There
There
is.
is a blacksmith and there is a magic shop.
Maybe we should sell some of these shields that we have.
We talked about that before you joined our little group of fun, and I would like to keep a hold of the shields for now because I believe I can get a much better price and a much better inspection of the quality in a bigger town than this.
Yeah,
And
it's
even if we manage, we might only be able to sell one shield.
Alright. Well, I want to pick up a bow, at least, just so I have something ranged.
Ooh, ranger with a bow.
Who would have thought?
The chat is going to be disappointed in you.
Yep.
okay. Well, you can go and see if he has any bows.
Alright. So I go to blacksmith.
Okay. You go to the blacksmith. He's there working on a horseshoe, fixing a horseshoe right now.
Alright. And I asked if he has any bows that he has in stock.
Uh,
Or a bow.
I could probably scrounge up a bow or two. They wouldn't be the best quality, but I mean, it would be sufficient.
Well, I don't have one right now, so anyone is good.
I imagine you will need arrows as well.
Yes.
Okay, very well. That'll be whatever the standard price for a short bow is out of the book.
And gold.
Yep.
I'll have to look that up.
By the way, how much was in the purse?
100 gold.
I might as well add that to my money now.
And we still have the 420 that was in the chest.
Correct.
And the 1248 we took off Iron Tooth.
Did we split that money yet, or did you hold on to them?
We did not. I'm still dragging it around.
It's a lot of gold to carry.
No crown beheading.
Yeah.
What the heck was that sound? Are any of you living near a road? I think I heard a motorbike.
Probably JJ.
He lives right next to a drag strip.
Swear.
Miranda.
Chat's saying you should get a sling, JJ. If you were a halfling ranger, I would probably push for that. But you're not, so.
No, it could still look funny.
Yes, thank you, Raptor, for telling me that we're actually streaming for 30 minutes now.
Woohoo! Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I believe that I will have my shields to remain at the guards for now, because it would be unwise to move around with them.
Okay.
So I'm pretty good at the moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and arrange to deposit the chest with the
Actually,
gold in it with
that's
the Lord of Winterhaven, so we don't have to drag a chest around, and that way everybody can put in anything that they need to put in.
He'll gladly secure that for you.
I bet he
actually
will.
I have a
I
question.
counted it, bitch.
Drinks are on him.
It's a party at the town tonight.
I have a question. Last time I got a new chainmail. Is it possible for me to sell my old chainmail and get some money out of that? The blacksmith.
Certainly.
The
I mean,
chest, Dan, the chest has 432 gold in it.
Okay. Make sure you write it down. Because I'm not keeping track.
Means it has 1,432 gold in it.
And suddenly it has 1,000 silver and no gold.
Change that to copper. You bloody bastard. I will head to the blacksmith, seeing I got a new improved chain armor. I don't need my old one,
Okay.
so might as well lighten my burden and get rid of the old one.
When you walk into the blacksmith, he kind of moves behind his counter, puts basically the counter between you and him.
I'm a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, he's very nervous dealing with you.
At East Blacksmith, I wish you no harm. I'm just here to sell my some armor to you if you're interested. It's good metal. I'm certain you can find use for it, if not sell it further.
I could probably offer you. He'll basically offer you about half the going price for it. I don't really
Yes.
have a huge use for that around here. It would take me quite a bit of time to resell that.
It's understandable. I assume it's also have taken some battle damage. So getting a full price and he needs to sell it further, I think it's only reasonable.
Okay.
So I sold it to him. How much do I get out of it?
Do you really need me to look it up?
I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I think you have a better way to look at it than I do.
Nah, just be looking in the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at that myself right now. I guess I'm
What is it?
Find it.
Chainmail.
Chainmail armor. Chest.
Its price is 40 gold.
There you
so
go.
20.
So 20.
20 gold. Thanks. I was still trying to look at it. 20 gold. Got it. Thanks. I hand over the chain armor and they grab the gold. Thanks for the deal. I wish no trouble you further and have a nice day. My polite dragonborn.
Good day to you.
May Io watch over you.
Gotta love the trolls. Anyways, all right. So you leave from there. Anybody else need to do anything in town?
Nope, nope.
All right. So you guys want to head to the keep then? It'll take you several hours of on-foot travel to get there. And basically it's going to start getting towards the evening as you start traveling there. It's not nightfall, but I mean, you've got a couple hours and it'll be complete dark outside. Are you going to attempt to go in at night or day, or what do you want to do?
Can we see the keep yet?
Sure.
There any light? Do we see any lights on in the keep?
There is your rune keep picture. No, you don't see any sort of lights. basically you come up to the keep, you can see its obvious ruins. Are you going to investigate further, or are you going to wait to go in? And we lost JJ.
No. It'd be better to sneak up on it at night.
It would be, as long as there's no obvious signs that there's people in there.
You don't see any obvious signs of people.
My webcam crashed again.
Mm-hmm.
At least you were on the end.
No, you don't hear any dance music, Surratt.
Goblin rave. Goblin dubstep going on in there.
Alright, let me gather the party up again. So I can move all of you, copy all of you over. Wow, Jimmy, you really have way too many macros.
It's got everything.
He isn't messing around, that's for sure. He made macros he don't even need yet.
But I'm ready.
Copy over.
Not just the wolf that keeps following us around now.
Are ready to be stabbed in the chest by JJ again?
Yep.
He even made a macro for that.
Sorry, I'm getting it set up on the actual keep map.
Yeah, sure.
Do, 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 do. Alright, when you guys enter and come down the stairs, I'll let you position yourselves however you want.
Mhm. Do we hear anything?
No, you're still outside of the keep right now. You haven't actually entered it.
Alright.
Sound of deep bass.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? Are you gonna go ahead in? Are you gonna make camp or what?
Mm, I'm not sure. Any suggestions?
I should
Group.
check our surroundings and maybe the immediate area for any kind of clues that might present themselves.
You're basically on the road towards the keep right now. You're not actually to it, so
Oh.
I mean,
On
like
the way.
you can see the keep ahead of you, but you haven't actually entered it yet.
How is the road looking? Has it been walked often?
Not really. It's pretty overgrown.
Is there any signs of people who have been walked there recently?
I don't know. Are you gonna roll for that?
Which road is that?
My perception fails horribly.
Is there an actual tracking skill anymore?
No.
There's a wilderness skill, ain't there?
There's no.
Nature. Rolling nature.
Okay, roll nature.
Skills, wait. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
sure, roll
nature or
nature.
streetwise.
Yeah, roll nature.
Where's my damn nature?
Rolled nature.
This one.
Let's roll now.
You don't really notice anything that's obvious tracks or anything.
Nice nature.
My highest skill.
Hey JJ, you need to change your chat again.
But you also
Nice nature you got there.
Settle down. Alright, settle down.
you obviously note too that I mean anybody smart and trying to cover their tracks would not leave obvious tracks on the road leading up to the keep. So they could be using a separate entrance, separate path, something like that.
Maybe I should, or somebody who's also proficient in stealth should scout a little bit ahead, go off into the woods, scout a little bit ahead, see if they can see anything without arousing any suspicion, or see if there's anything in the forest that might be waiting to ambush.
Okay.
So I'll roll a stealth check for that, I guess.
Sure, roll a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
And include a nature check if you're going to be looking around for actual tracks or anything.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to click that. Or was it? No, I wasn't.
I got pretty good rolls there.
Yeah, pretty good rolls. You'll manage to stealth around the area. What's everybody else going to do while he's investigating the area?
I'm gonna hang out and listen.
Hunker on the side of the road.
Okay. Are you just
I
going to
would
stay
guess-
on the road or
On the side of the road.
side of
Just
the road?
just off the road.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Basically, you set up a little campsite off the side of the road, kind of not campsite per se, but just a little perimeter.
Place.
Yeah.
A resting place for the moment.
Yep. And JJ will go off and search the area. He's stealthing around, looking around, seeing if he can find anything, tracks or otherwise. You've come across obvious animal tracks in the area, deer, your normal stuff. You do manage to find one path leading from the west towards the keep that is obvious, not animal tracks. You'd guess it's probably goblin tracks of some sort. Looks to be fairly significant amount.
Okay. So I go back. If there's nothing else, I go back to the party and inform them of what I find.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a problem if there's many more like Iron Tooth in there. Hopefully he was an anomaly.
We're also too low level for him, so
Well, you're pretty certain that most goblins are not quite as powerful as Iron Tooth was.
Yeah, he was as a class for himself. He was the elite of the elite.
Hey Dan, for whatever reason, I'm still looking at the inn.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh,
We all are. We
Yeah.
are still on the
Okay.
road, so
I don't really have a
we
map
team up.
just for out walking in the wit here. Okay, fine. I'll
We could
get.
have the starting campsite that we started at.
So I find this trail that's off from the west, and is that like off beside going towards the keep kind of thing?
Yeah, it's basically to the west of the keep, and it just leads up to the keep itself, and where the wall is kind of demolished in one spot, it
So on the
leads
side-
directly
on the
through that.
front-
Yeah,
on the front
it
gate.
it doesn't go to the front gate.
Okay. So there's two entrances.
Well, there's multiple entrances. It's a ruined keep. I mean, there's walls that are knocked down, and it's not exactly a secure keep.
I'm a big fan of everything that doesn't resemble the front entrance.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just think we should try and go about this tactically and try and sneak in and get an idea of any guards or, you know,
All right.
don't just rush in and
All right, as you approach, ahead the narrow track widens into a clearing. Great piles of shattered stone blocks and scorched timbers dominate the clearing, sprawling out from its center to the edge of the woods. No plants grow among the ruins or within the clearing. The ground is bare dirt, and although the forest has begun to reclaim the path leading here, it has not intruded into the ruins of Shadowfell Keep. Yet clearly someone has tampered with the ruins. In the center of the debris, stone blocks and timbers have been gathered into a pile. Someone has cleared a path through the rubble and pulled aside the wreckage to reveal a stone staircase. The staircase descends into the darkness.
and I'll be able to see.
so there's nobody around. It's just a dark staircase leading down.
Correct.
I want to cast a spell.
Is there any light source down there, perhaps?
We have a guy who's got low light vision. How far can he see? And
There's several of us who have that.
Dark.
I have it too.
well, they can see better than me. I'm just human, so it's
See?
like, you guys see anything in there?
I point to something
yeah,
that
it's a party.
JJ obviously can't see. Look there, you see that?
See you later, Surratt.
Don't become
We'll send JJ in first since he can't see anything, and we'll laugh when he trips over
I
stuff.
have a torch.
I'll go first.
I'd light the torch at least. Come on. So I got something to throw at the goblin.
What is the light level? Is it darkness or is it
No.
twilight?
Do you start to descend the stairs?
Darkness.
Is there any light
Depends on
source
what we
down
see
there?
on the stairwell.
Well,
Is there any light source at all?
What we see, not JJ.
If I see something immediately, I want to fight it at the top of the stairs. If
Yeah.
it looks like we can get down,
you can
without-
you can see at the bottom of the stairs there appears to be light.
Blackness.
Like torchlight.
So I creep
Yeah,
down a
it
couple
looks to
stairs
be.
and look around.
Looks to be torchlight. All right, give me 1 second.
And I have low light vision.
I have so too.
Oh wow, what the hell?
Most of these areas down here are going to be illuminated by torchlight. I'll tell you if there's any actual complete darkness, or as you get into areas of darkness. All right.
It's dark. I can't see shit.
Good lord.
I attack the darkness.
It's so dark. It's so dark. I can't see a thing.
I feel like someone lied to me.
Lied to you about what?
It's so dark.
My parents said I could see in the dark.
It's so dark.
All right, that's what you can see as you come down into the actual room.
Darkness.
More darkness. Oh, I see something. Tiny itsy bitsy spot with us
So-
on it.
Wouldn't the guy with like arcana knowledge know about some of this stuff that's going on here?
Some of what stuff?
The rift and all this? The rift and the cult and the Lord Orcish or whatever his name is?
I don't know. He didn't really spend time researching it.
What's the matter with you?
Now, how do we position ourselves? I assume
You guys can move yourselves around at the bottom of the staircase as you want.
I think we're actually in a good position right now.
I can't see anything.
You need to zoom out and then find where we actually are before you can see it. That's what I did.
Yeah, zoom out and then zoom way in.
Oh, there it is.
And then
Okay.
zoom
Tiny
where-
speck on the map.
I actually
Let's see.
think we're in
The
a good position
the
right
stairway
now.
leading down consists of finely crafted stone, perhaps the work of dwarves. A breeze chills you to the bone as you take each step down. The flicker of torchlight spills from a room at the bottom of the stairs. As you come down the stairs, down here, let me draw a line here.
Take a breathe into your mic now.
Yeah. Right about there is a thick tapestry hanging over all the way across.
What's on it? Any writing?
It's just a design. It's not really any writing or anything. Just different colors and not really
Just a
any.
pattern.
Yeah,
just
just
a-
a pattern.
Just a pretty pattern. No glorious hero with a sword. No, it's just pretty colors.
I'm gonna
Yep.
use my dungeoneering skill to see if any.
All right, everybody, roll a perception check.
That's my dungeoneering skill.
Perception.
I'm too busy looking at my feet.
Just a second. Perception. There we go.
The smell of unwashed bodies is very strong. Wow,
I thought I was bad.
you rolled a 1 too.
Sleeping.
You rolled a natural 1 too. So yeah.
God damn it.
For those
I'm
who rolled
just-
high, you can hear small chattering squeaks piercing the otherwise silent ruins.
Jimmy. Jimmy's like, huh? What?
What
I
do
don't
I
hear
hear?
nothing.
So I look around and go,
What? What are you shushing for?
And I take off my headphones. Boom, 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 boom. What's the matter?
All right, so what are you doing?
No idea. I
I
can hear
shut
you.
up. I don't hear a thing.
Right.
I think I still got some goblin blood in my ears or something.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
try
go take a peek around.
Yeah, stealth. Try and do it stealthily.
Okay,
I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna do it stealthily.
roll.
You're gonna try to do it stealth.
I'm doing it stealthily.
Roll a one. Roll a one.
So what do we see?
You can see down a hallway essentially.
And nothing.
Ooh, a
Are
door.
those? Is that a door? Is that what that is?
That is a door.
Okay.
Which direction were the squeaks coming from?
On the other side of the tapestry.
All around you.
Oh, on the other side of the tap. It's like directly in front of us.
Okay, as you move up to the tapestry, roll initiative.
All of us.
All of you.
Oh hell. Damn.
What's the modifier again?
It's whatever your initiative modifier is.
I don't believe I have anything, so it's normal for me. Unless anyone has something else to say, because I'm no clue what my modifier is. I believe it was 0 last time.
Should have something.
Should be able to look on your you should be able to look on your character sheet and see what your initiative bonuses are.
No.
Oh, actually,
I
I
might
need
have
to take Iron Tooth off of there.
That would be a good idea.
Jesus.
Uh,
This ghost has come to haunt us.
initiative.
Wait a minute. Okay, I might have to clear this and do it again. So give me just a second here.
I believe that's just in my initiative. It says score is 1.
So it'd be
then
less.
but then it says
Your position in the initiative order is last.
All right, let's see.
Kane, can you help me with what? If I'm looking at the right place, it's
Your
that
initiative
says-
bonus is your dex bonus plus your half level.
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah, is it that called? I have a 1 score, so it's just that or
So
what?
that's your bonus.
Oh, sorry, I apparently clicked on something I didn't know I could click. My bad.
Hold on.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry. I wasn't
No, you
supposed
clicked
to
on the
click
right thing, but
Oh, I wasn't supposed to click on it. It was a mistake. Oh, sorry. There you go. Thanks.
Phone. 1 second.
Hold on, I gotta add everybody's freaking initiative because it messed up. Ugh. Right click and add a turn. Jarek was what?
I'll take a quick walk also.
Okay. Yeah, take a quick break if you need to. I gotta add everybody's to the initiative thing because it's screwed up. Anowin rolled a 21.
And I rolled a 14, but I seem to have 1 initiative bonus, so that would be 15.
And a 14.
Hello.
Jimmy rolled a 15.
keyboard.
A little bit harder.
Why don't you use your headset mic? Jake.
He can't hear you or something.
What?
Why don't you use your headset mic?
This one?
Yeah.
Because it's scratchy as hell and it's broken. So I'm gonna use one that is right in front of the screen.
Right in front of your keyboard.
Go on.
That's really
All right. As you were standing there, as you move up to the tapestry, it kind of falls away.
Let me guess, it's a fake wall.
Onto the ranger.
Hey now.
You can see
Friendship
down a
box.
hallway,
It's an ambush.
What the hell is that ugly thing in the corner?
and looks like there is a goblin standing in front of you.
Looks like a ghost, perhaps.
And a large swarm of rats come out of the corner from right behind it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Rats!
And
Why do
they,
they have to be rats?
who is this right here?
It's Anwin.
Anyone? Okay.
Skywalker.
They are going.
He don't have his headset on yet.
It's too busy just affirming-
Quit messing with the dog.
You're
Put
being
that
attacked
bitch
by
down.
rats.
Come on! Come on! What the fuck? Hello!
The sword mage gets overrun and eaten by rats because he's too busy messing with his dog.
Goddamn fucking dog gonna get you killed.
Mars, eaten by rats.
You have a swarm of rats on you.
I know we've talked about this before, Dan, but how do these people keep sneaking up on me when I have Mordecai's magical watchdog?
Well, the rats sneak up on you and manage to attack you with their many teeth. And
that's cool.
they miss horribly.
And put your mic away from your mouth.
Yeah, a little bit. Move your mic out just a bit. You're kind of breathing heavily into it. All right, Anowin, it's your turn.
So what the hell do I do with a group of rats?
Attack him.
Start stepping.
Like, is it a whole swarm? Is that what?
Yes, it's a whole swarm of rats.
Summon a cat.
Need to kill in the fire.
Rats to the area when we need them.
Fire. So I'm gonna.
You
move.
can attack. You can attack them.
I'll burn the crap out of him.
Like, so I get like there's a group of 20 and I can take one a turn. Is that
No,
what's going
no,
on here?
you just attack at the swarm of rats.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do booming blade at the swarm of rats.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Fucking Jesus, man.
yeah. You managed to booming blade right into the wall in the. What are you using? A longsword?
You're gonna knock a rock onto your head or something.
Yeah.
Using a longsword? Okay. You kind of hit the wall instead of the rat, and basically it reverberates the sword in your hand, and you drop the sword.
Okay.
Straight
So
out of
then,
Looney
you're gonna
Tunes,
rats
man.
up there?
So then I'm gonna do this number and move, and I'm gonna recall my sword.
Okay. So what did you do to move back there?
Straight up standard move.
Standard move, so they get attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Another swarm of teeth. Oh, and that would be a natural 20.
Ouch.
So they do 9 damage, max damage. And plus
Bang both of them out. Makes it easy for you.
plus 3 ongoing damage per turn until save ends.
What does that mean, save ends?
Basically,
Every turn.
yeah, if he makes a fortitude save on his turn, which it is his turn, so that since that's the end of your turn, you can go ahead and try to make your fortitude save to end that.
You said it's fort.
Yep, fortitude save. Well, Thomas the cat.
18. there
Nice.
we go.
All right, so you managed to save. All right, end of your turn. Yep. All right,
Yes.
Goblin's turn.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
His move is 6. All right, he moves out of your vision.
Oh, he went to get back. Okay.
This can't end well.
Ring the bell and bring the whole place upon us.
Sounds like a battle.
You can see all the way down towards the end of the hall. Okay, Jimmy, your turn.
Yell at the rats, Jimmy. Yell at them.
Yell at the rats.
I'm curious. Since we're down some tunnels made by humans, how low is the ceiling?
Ceiling is about 15 feet tall.
I was just wondering if there's space enough for a Dragonborn and a Goliath.
Yes. Yeah, it's not too short for you.
Alright, well, I'm just going to attack the rats.
Okay, you're going to move up to him and attack?
Yep.
Have at it.
He's staying as far away from the ranger as he can.
Yes.
He's got a bow now, you know.
Oh, no.
It only
Okay, I'm
does
going to use
standard damage and everything though.
Righteous Brand.
Okay. Okay, you managed to hit.
Did I kill him? Did I kill him? Did I kill him?
Nope. You did not kill him.
Alright, well, who's next? The Dragonborn's next, isn't he? I'll give
That's
the
me, yeah.
attack. I'll give the attack bonus to him. It's +4 to hit.
Until the end of Jimmy's next turn.
Fucking phone again.
Alright, is that the end of your turn then?
Yes, please.
Alright. Now, Thrawn, your turn.
I will move down to the rats. Normally I would have gone down the path, but because he gave me that bonus, I might as well use it and use... what the heck, I'm going full out. Fresh Strike.
Does the tree hugger have to be the man and go down into the big dark room with all the enemies?
Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
You got a +4 on that also.
Yeah, but he rolled a natural 1, so that's a critical failure. Roll a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Everybody's gonna take turns killing you with the critical miss.
See which way. Oh no, you're lucky. He doesn't attack in your direction.
Oh,
All right, as you swing your large axe, how tall are you now, Thrawn?
I believe I'm 6 feet. Just a second.
Okay, so
6 feet.
Very
Yeah.
tall for a dragonborn.
Yeah, it's lower than the average.
okay, as you draw back your axe over your head to swing it, you actually release it in the back arc, and it actually hits the column that is just behind you
Uh,
and embeds in that column.
God damn it.
Well done.
Yeah, good job.
And do keep in mind that I used my whole body attack on that, so the rats got combat advantage on.
So now, yep. Okay.
I
Marion,
just
your
play
turn.
this game for the critical failures.
I mean,
Here we go. I don't
check out the emote. Nelfang Stormfang gets out of battle cry and throw his whole body behind the attack towards the enemy. And it's like, whoops, where my axe? Down in the pile of rats.
All right, Marion.
How far away? Oh, I can't see him anyway because there's a stupid corner. Damn it.
Just a question, I have to pick up my axe in the next round of
Yes,
right?
it will be a move action to retrieve your axe.
You cast Storm Spike on the rats.
Storm Spike? Okay.
Doop doop. There's a button. Bam.
What does this do exactly? Just damage? Is it an area damage or?
If he doesn't move, at least 2 squares in his next turn, then he takes lightning, the extra 5 lightning damage.
Okay. On the rats, you said?
Oh, there's a lot of tactical potential in that spell.
I can't see the goblin around the corner anyway, so.
All right, you managed to do full damage against them. It looks to kill several of the rats, but there are still quite a few of them alive.
How big are the rats? Are they average or
No,
large?
they're average
There's
rats.
like
There's
1,000
just
rats.
there's just a probably 50 plus rats.
And they're vicious.
So, can
They're
we
basically
attack
swarming
through-
all over that area. Can they do what?
Can we attack through our allies? Like there's a column there, and then I got an ally there and an ally on the other side. So how exactly do I get to those rats?
You can't.
So
You could technically move up there and give
I'll
me
move
the axe and
here.
attack the rats.
yeah, I'll move here and I'll pull his axe out for him and give it to him,
Got my axe back.
Okay.
and then I'll step back one. Actually, yeah, I'll stay there, but I'll get into my cunning fox stance.
Okay. That it?
Yep.
All right. Rat's turn again. They're going to attack at Jimmy again. And they miss.
They don't move, they're gonna take the 5 damage.
Anowin, your turn. And no, they don't move, so.
We lost camera on you, Dane.
Lost camera on me?
You. I've still got you. I've got everybody.
Yeah, I'll still got everybody.
It's just you, Jade.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess we'll rate right here. And
There we go.
I could try one thing, but I'm not going to because I do not want to pull them out of that corner. So we'll leave it.
Okay.
Can't really pull them anywhere. There's a wall right there, and there's no free space really.
Well, I could have moved down another one and pulled them, or I could have moved over to the left and pulled them, but I want them stuck in that corner. So because they take ongoing damage by not being able to move.
Yeah, I already took that out.
Or if they do move to negate that 5, there's a couple attacks of opportunity.
Wait,
Well, they can't move through, so
I must be lagging.
Why?
Just you guys sound kind of a little robotic to me.
I can try to put my mic off.
Nah, it's on my end. There's nothing on your end.
I'm
All right.
just thinking about the recording.
Are you done, Anowin? Anowin? Are you done?
Yes, I thought
Okay.
I said I was done. I'm sorry.
Alright, Goblin Warrior's turn, and I need to roll their initiative now. Plus 5.
Woot.
Alright, you hear the sounds of Goblin speaking, or
Goblin.
basically yelling in the distance ahead of you, basically down the way from you.
Anything understandable?
Do you speak Goblin?
No.
Okay, then no, you don't understand.
Does anyone pop up while they're at it?
And you hear the sound of a door opening and closing.
That can't be
So the
good.
conspiracy goblins, they close doors behind themselves.
I'm gonna look to the druid and advise him to take a step back.
Alright, Jimmy, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use Righteous Brand on the rats again.
Strength versus AC. You managed to hit.
Did I kill him? Did I kill him? Did I kill him? Did I kill him?
No.
I'll give the +4 to the Dragonborn again, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I am not taking any chances with Crash Strike against, so I will use Crushing Surge
Okay.
against the rats.
Oh, fuck. That was close.
You missed.
I got a +4 from him.
Oh, yeah, +4. Okay, that's a hit. So you managed to smash another couple rats, but there's still quite a few around.
Yeah, and I don't believe I will do anything else. It's
Is that
a good idea to keep the rats
Just to
trapped.
attack. Okay. Alrighty. Marion, your
I will-
turn.
Duck
What
around
were
the
you-
corner.
What's up, Jake? That was it? Or were you going to do something else?
Yeah, that's it. It's a good
Okay.
idea to keep the rats trapped in that corner so far.
I'm throwing a flame seed at the rats.
Flame seed? Okay.
What about that thing
Taking all
about
kinds
when
of
the
dot damage. More dots. More dots.
More
Question.
dots.
Marion used Storm Spike last time?
Yes.
Did it affect it already, or did I miss it?
Yeah, it took effect already.
Oh, sorry, I just missed it then. Sorry. Go on.
So now it's a fiery zone and around the rats, where
Okay.
enemies take damage when they enter or start there.
There's a couple more dead rats in there. They still are swarming the area.
Into my turn.
JJ, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here and just hold right now because I can't see anything. I can hear, but I'm not gonna move up because we'd like to keep this bottleneck, I think.
Okay. End of your turn. Okay, you see a couple goblins step out at the end of the hallway. And they train their crossbows in your direction. And at Anowin, first one shoots. Goblin
Two
takes
shots for
aim
ya.
and shoots at you. Obviously misses with your 21 armor class.
Jeebus.
Too
And
fast for you.
the other one shoots at you, JJ. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
All right, 8 damage.
Minus. Well, take half of that.
Okay,
Yay,
4.
Cunning Fox.
4 damage.
Yep.
All right, the rat swarm. They're going to attack at Jimmy again. And they miss.
Well,
Very horribly.
And they take 5 fire and 5 lightning damage.
That's 10 damage.
More dots.
All right, your
Awesome.
fire and lightning seem to take effect and kill off the rest of the rats.
Woohoo.
That guy with the crossbow, I'm out of his range.
There, they could have moved. They would have moved in their range.
Okay, just checking.
but Dan, I would have moved out of their range.
Well, I mean, on their turn, they would have known you were out of their range. Smartass.
Just saying.
Intelligent goblin.
And the rats are out. That is positive.
Yes, rats are all dead. Anno, in your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and do we see we don't see anything behind them. Is this a guy peeking around the corner down here?
I don't know.
Like, well, so do I see a sword conspicuously hanging around the corner?
That's the one guy that ran off.
You might see a guy kind of right around the corner. What you're guessing is the guy that probably ran away.
Peeking.
Question. So when you're in melee combat with someone, I know that changes the equation for range. What is the new impact? Go away.
What do you mean?
So like, does it count as like a partial cover to their hits, or is it? So like, if me and a guy are sword fighting and they're shooting at crossbows with us, they have as much of a chance to hit him as me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Basically, you would get partial cover. What's the exact
So it's
term?
like +2 or +3 or something like that.
Yeah. Let me
I'm
look
trying
up.
to decide if it's better to duck around a corner or if it is to go and grab that guy and pull him into melee with me.
Yeah, basically, you would be considered has cover, so it would be -2 to their attack.
Okay.
If he's around the corner, it would apply to you too.
I don't mind that so much though. 1, 2, 3. All right. I need a judgment call, Dan.
What?
If I moved here, would I be able? Is there enough of him showing that I'd be able to grab him with my leash?
No.
Okay.
You
then I
have-
would duck around the corner.
You have to have full view to use that
Okay.
power on him.
So I'll duck around the corner.
Okay. You duck around the corner.
You hide behind the tree hugger. What is this?
I'd be in the square you're in, but you're in it.
All right. Their turn. Jimmy, your turn. What are you going to do?
Not too sure at the moment. Any suggestions, Greg?
I mean, it's a good idea to have them in the bottleneck, but then again, we don't know where these tunnel leads. I mean, if we look on the right, there's
And they
supposed to be a path down right here. They might ambush us from there.
I'd say we don't open up any more paths. We don't need.
Not yet. No.
No, we don't need to fight on 2 fronts.
But then they're ranged, so unless they can't see us, they're gonna keep back there and shooting.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
the slow going ranger back there.
On one hand, we could charge down in the room and attack them, but then again, they will have the advantage of being in a room and we will be in a tunnel. On the other hand, if we stay here, there's a chance we might get ambushed from other sides.
Well, as it stands right now, I mean, you have
So
enough.
stay-
You have enough movement that you can move fully through the tunnel into the room.
But you don't know what else is in the room besides 3 guys.
Correct.
Somebody feel free to run in.
All right. Well, somebody did. What are you going to do, Jimmy?
Well, I'm just deciding whether I'm going to charge in there.
I think
It's
Down
not
to
a good idea for the cleric to be the first one to charge into a room.
I mean,
All right.
since it's my turn afterwards, what if he moves
Now
like,
Thrawn's turn.
there and I just move down right ahead of him, so I will stand in front of him. That was an option too.
You feel free to charge down into the room. I'm just saying the cleric should not be the one to charge into the room.
Well, it's now Thrawn's turn now. All right. Got to move combat along.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could move down there and attack that goblin. What do you think about that, fellas?
You just did it.
Oh well, I did it. What do I see in the room?
Sounds good.
I'm a crazy dragonborn. I like to fight. Don't make me grab my phone.
All right.
I
That is
see-
essentially what you see.
Well, I suppose I will attack the one to my left with Crouching Surge.
All right. Nice hit. You definitely hit for 8 damage.
And I'm up on 6 temporary hit points. Oh, what's that?
I was like mildly dazing surge.
Mildly dazing.
How well equipped are the goblins looking?
Goblins. They look to be wearing some sort of leather armor, and they're wielding spears. And the other ones with the crossbows are obviously using crossbows and also wearing leather armor.
So nothing chainmail on something.
No,
So
they don't look extravagantly armored.
fair enough. I will use. I believe I can use a free action to tell. I see 4 down here.
Yep, you can say that.
So beware around the corners. I will yell that and end my turn.
Okay, Marion, your turn.
Can I just say something?
You can, Jimmy. What's up?
We go on. I meant to say it earlier, but I totally forgot. If anybody's bloodied, can they please just do like left click on their character, then go to that round symbol, put on the one that I just put on.
The heart.
Everybody can the half heart.
Yep,
That one.
that sounds good.
Oh, the other one, the one on the top row, anyway.
That
That way, I can just see if anybody's bloodied, and I can heal them without having to ask around.
That's a pretty good idea. I like it.
That one.
Yes, that one.
Fair enough. It might be a good idea for me because when I'm bloodied, I get all the fun things.
Yeah, that way I can just recognise
Second
straight
guy.
away.
Okay.
Without having to ask.
Okay, if you think you need a heal, you should put that symbol on.
Boom!
Okay.
Yeah.
2 fire damage.
Yep.
The whole 2, all the 2.
Oh, what's more important is the dots.
And it's an area effect.
It's
Square
him
effect.
and the square around.
So it's
I'm done.
So you guys just jump right in front of me. You know?
May I come up with a suggestion? Wouldn't it be wiser if the druid was standing behind me instead of behind next to me?
I'm good.
I was thinking about the
If don't stand
crossbows.
behind you, then
that's
the
now a fiery zone. So
As
any
of right now, this dude over
Isn't it magical
Here,
though? It only
can't
affects
see you.
enemies.
Yeah, it only affects enemies.
yeah, I know.
It's just
I'm
so
just
you remember.
I'm doing it so I remember.
Oh, right. Okay.
Couldn't he technically move it one up and one up
No,
and one left?
Ranger's turn.
Nope, he said he targeted that one. It's centered on where he targeted. So,
Fair enough.
all right, Ranger, your turn.
I'm just gonna stay here because I can't do anything.
Like I have to target an enemy
You
anyway.
can move through friendlies, by the way.
I thought you said I couldn't.
No, you can't attack through friendlies. You can't end up in the same square as a
Okay,
friendly. You have to continue moving.
I see.
That was why, it was because there was nowhere for you to move and stop and then attack.
How many squares can you move?
I think you can move 6.
Just wondering if there's might be an idea to go after this
I
spot
was
then.
I was back here. Okay, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, me being here, I could go there,
Yep.
but yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
and, yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy with my normal standard attack, and then turn
Go
it
ahead and
into
roll.
a dual weapon if possible.
24 does hit for 5 damage.
Talk about my 2.
Dual weapon.
Damn.
25 does hit for. That's an additional 6, right?
Yep, and then I'm gonna shift 2.
You can shift after you've done your move.
Yeah, if I hit,
Ah,
if I so much as hit or miss,
It's his stance.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forget. Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. The sharpshooters. Both going to move back there.
They started their turn there, so they still take the damage.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 5 damage, right?
Yep. Yay for high wisdom.
That's 5. And they're going to shoot their crossbows. Let me make sure of something here.
Storm is coming.
Okay.
Will the area that was affected by his flame
Against.
seed still be affected even after they have left?
Yes.
My
Against
turn.
Nalthron.
So even if they move into it, they still get damage.
Yep. What's your armor class, Nalthron? 17.
17.
Okay, he misses. The other one also attacks against you since you're closest. 21. 21 does hit for 5 damage.
And I already have 6 temporary hit points, so I'm down to 1 extra temporary hit points.
All right, just make sure you record it. Rat
Already
Swarm
did.
is gone. Anowin, your turn.
Question. So for encounter powers, if we can drop these guys without adding any additional mobs to the fight, that becomes the end of an encounter, and we get our encounter powers back, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I want to move. Let's see here. Could do that. We can do a move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to charge.
I drink to that.
Okay.
Actually, that one. So, the guy on the end.
Okay, let me make sure. Charge.
But
All
make
right.
sure you have an adequate death cry.
Roll your attack.
And this is at +1 for charging, and it's a regular melee basic attack. I took Blade Master, which uses intelligence instead of strength for the attack. Weapon proficiency for a longsword is 2, so this is d20 plus 8.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, that misses. And charge, I'm trying to remember, does that give them anything?
No,
No.
that's not anything I recall at least.
Let's look at my cut sheet. Hold on.
Nope. Okay, it's just the +1 to attack. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what my cut sheet says.
Okay. All right, Goblin Warriors. Gonna attack Nalthron with a spear.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Yeah, he definitely missed.
Crit failure.
The other one moves up.
Crit failure.
Oh, it was a quit. Okay.
It was indeed.
Just a second.
Now, somebody else is either going to get randomly hit, or one of his friends, or.
Glad I'm not there.
Ah, wrong dice. Sorry. Ignore that d20.
I'm glad the Dragonborn's standing in front of me.
All right. He draws back his spear and stabs with it. And when he stabs with it, whatever, it kind of slips from his grasp, and his spear lands. Dang it. Right there.
Yeah, he has to go in the fiery zone to get his spear.
It's
Yep.
my turn though, so.
And the next one moves up and attacks Nalthron from behind, and he now has combat advantage against Nalthron.
Oh, damn it.
You'll be okay.
What's your armor class?
17, he hits.
5 damage.
I'll
If
fix
he
it.
moved 4 squares, he didn't move.
Oh,
4
sorry.
squares, he moved 2.
4 damage. I'm sorry.
That's.
Oh,
Minus.
they finally implemented that whole spear damage for movement momentum.
Yeah, this is something that's specific to them.
What do they call that? Couching?
And because
I'm not
of
sure what they call it
my-
actually.
I take loses my temporary hit points, get hits for 3, and because he hits me and I'm Battle Rager, I gain 3 temporary hit points.
All right, Jimmy, your turn.
Okay, what's the restrictions on charging?
You can't charge through allies, I recall.
Yeah, you can't charge through allies.
I can't.
No.
Alright, well, I'm just going to have to move up then, aren't I? And that's going to be it, I suppose.
I have a question. Why is the wolf still up there?
Because nobody's moved them.
It takes a lot of effort for the druid to move that wolf.
He's a ghost. He doesn't exist anymore.
I think that's all I can do, so...
Oh, he doesn't actually exist anymore?
Oh, did you drop that?
Yep. I do a lot better stuff now.
My bad.
I like dots. Like a druid warlock.
That's all you're doing, Jimmy?
Plus, I can give combat
please.
advantage.
Okay, Nalthron, your turn.
Let me think. I just think I will do. crossing search on the one I hit before, the one to my left.
Okay. $17. That misses.
I would. Fair enough. I think I will just stand here. Probably a good idea to
Okay.
keep the cleric safe up there.
Well, there's 2 people behind you anyway, so.
I suppose I could move 1 square down. Would that fire affect me?
No, the fire doesn't affect you.
That would at least give some movement to the others. Is that a good idea? Hello, players.
Maybe they can both attack you from where they're standing, so it
I
doesn't
can-
really solve anything.
Plus, the other 2 can move through you with normal movement.
And if you move, won't they get a target opportunity against you?
Only if you move out of range of their attacks.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If he moved right here, they would not get attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
But if I move down there, I would get
1.
one with them, and
Yep.
with that, the other words. I think I will just stand my ground.
Okay.
You should shift down and stand over his spear.
Can I do that?
You can do that.
I think I will do that then. I'm open to suggestions.
All right.
You want to deny him his weapon.
All right. Marion, your turn.
I know how annoying it could be to
Interaction
lose your
turn
weapon.
into a giant squirrel. And
My-
then using Savage Rend on the dude right below me.
You turn into a giant squirrel.
That's
Yep.
fucking amazing.
Oops. First one.
This one right here.
Yep.
All right. You
For
miss
6.
Why can you
26
turn
versus
into a-
reflex that I missed.
26.
Yeah, the second one was an accident. It's supposed to be the first one.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay. Yeah, that hit.
Plus, he gets slid back a square.
26 versus reflex. Holy shit, you missed?
So I'm like, what?
That's one
He gets
agile
slid down a square.
goblin.
Which is convenient because being he slid down during my turn, he takes the damage because he moved into the area, and then the fiery effect disappears.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Fire effect disappears.
Yep.
JJ, your turn.
Alright, can I move here without provoking anything?
I
Where?
believe so, yeah.
Yes.
He's walking through.
Oh
And-
no, you would. Yeah, you would provoke one from this
Mhm.
guy.
Yeah.
If you stop right there, you would not.
But then you will get combat advantage.
You can
Nope.
shift 2 squares, right?
Yes.
So you could move down 1, make your attack to the guy on your left, and then shift
through.
2 squares through Jimmy and be out of range of both of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So from here, you could shift down.
Yeah, you could shift down there. If you can shift 2 squares, you can shift all the way to where you were talking.
Right, okay. Which guy looks more injured, this guy or...
This guy looks more hurt than the other one.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him. And do a weapon.
Yeah, buddy. Fuck him up.
All right, your first attack actually managed to take him down.
Okay.
So you put your short sword into him as he was falling to his knees.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
stab him once like in the forehead as he's getting bad.
He goes down right there.
And then
Instead
I
of moving,
shift.
instead of moving, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. That the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. The sharpshooters, both of them drop their crossbows, pull out a short sword and attack. And actually, nope.
I'm good with it as long as they're not running away.
This one will move forward right there. This one will move forward right there. So they have combat advantage. And they...
And it does them no good.
Yeah, that one still misses. And that one misses as well. Anowin, your turn.
Let's see.
Move your.
That is a encounter power. I'm gonna faux snare this one,
Faux snare.
Faux snare.
Faux snare.
What the
which
hell
will
is that?
immobilize him. It will immobilize him until until the end of my next turn.
For snare. It'll snare him for snare.
Okay.
So the one to my right should be immobilized. And then I'm going
There.
to...
That looks like a net. He's snared.
Nice.
And then I'm going to shift
That actually makes sense.
to here. And that's all I got.
All right. Goblin Warrior.
I said evil thoughts, Jeff. You have the power where if they move, they take damage, right?
Remember that
I
you
do
don't have his
one
spear.
like that, guys.
Because I have stuff that I can knock them out of the
I'm
space.
standing on his spear.
I know.
Remember that.
They
I know.
only take the damage from mine if they willingly move.
Damn.
All right. Roll an attack of opportunity, Jake, against that one. He is reaching for his spear that is beneath you.
He's
Uh,
groping
okay.
at you.
Just a second. Never mind. Attack of opportunity. That's just
Basic
my
attack, D20
Yep.
plus strength plus weapon proficiency.
what?
So D20 plus 4 plus 2.
Correct. So, D20 plus 6.
Oh, no, I just did it like this.
Damn.
You missed. All right. So he picked up his spear. That was his move action.
Kane, what can the druid see to his left?
The spell sword.
To my
No,
left, I
that's
can
me.
see everything.
Enuin.
To my right, I wouldn't be able to see much.
I think he meant Enuin.
Yes.
Yeah. That.
Yes.
All right. And he attacks with a spear.
That drops a spear again.
All right. He picks up his spear from beneath you. And as he picks it up the wrong way and jabs himself in the chest and takes 3 damage.
Put your side out, buddy.
Evidently,
Yeah.
he wasn't the one that closed the door when they came.
I mean, he was stressed when I tried to attack him. So
Yeah,
he
you kinda-
took a chance,
When he reached down to pick it up, basically you swinging your huge axe at his head kind of made him duck out of the way, and when he picked up the spear, he wasn't paying attention and pulled it back into himself. The other one's dead, so Jimmy, your turn.
Alrighty. If I move to there, where the pink circle was.
Yep.
Is he
You'll
being
grant
attacked?
combat advantage.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to use Healing Strike. Who's
Okay.
Who's the most damage here?
I have
Give me the
taken
damage.
3 damage. Anyone
Bear-
else taken damage?
Barely anybody.
I am at minus 7. No.
You'll,
9.
alright, so you'll do for
What's the range on that?
Oh.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Nice. So you do. Wow.
It's within 5 squares.
Was that your daily power or something?
Nope, that's just an encounter power.
Very nice.
Isn't that like
So,
double damage on a natural
No,
hit?
it doesn't do double. It just maximizes your damage now.
One
So
Like 20.
20. The Goliath comes in and basically you're using a what, hammer?
Mace.
Mace? Alright, the Goliath comes in and basically draws back his mace, smashes it down right on the head of the goblin, and he falls.
Okay, and Null, you can use a healing surge with an extra 5.
Come on. Alright, that one goes down.
Who can use a healing surge?
Thank you, sir. I'm now max again.
Cool. Thought if we can clean these two guys up, then we can re-encounter power back.
Alright, now Thrawn, your turn.
I'll move down here. And I will use Crescent Surge. No, actually, I'm gonna live some dangerous. I'm gonna use Brash Strike.
Oh, jeez.
Brash strike, and that was a miss.
Oh,
Hold
well,
on.
get combat
Hold on, let me
advantage on me.
check him. Yeah, that's a miss.
You will get combat advantage on me then. We lost you. I can't hear your device.
Does the fact that he's immobilized play into that?
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay.
Let me
At
make
least I didn't
sure.
drop my X this time.
Immobilized. Yeah, there's no effect. It just means he can't move. That's all.
So I'm like big dragonborn with a kobold, no, a goblin that can't move, and I misses. Ah. Aw.
Okay, Marion, your turn.
Let's see. Ooh, nice. Miner moving back to my human form. Move down here. And then casting Tundra Wind at the dude in front of me here.
Okay.
It's a close blast 3, but that probably missed both of them.
Yeah. You check and make sure. Pretty sure that does. Fort? Yeah, that's a miss.
Damn, that would have been sweet. That's it,
It was a tender fart.
basically.
Alright. JJ, your turn.
Alright. I am going to move in here so I get combat advantage, right? And I'm gonna attack.
Yes, you
Mr.
get
Typey
combat
Typey.
advantage.
Sorry. I
Quit
will mute
typing so
myself
hard.
when I type.
Alright, go ahead and attack. 23 is a definite hit.
Dual weapon.
17 is also a hit. He's still standing.
Shift here. Call my turn.
Okay. Their turn. That one's going to attack at Anowin with a short sword.
Which one?
The one that's running Anwin.
Right there.
Yeah.
21. That is a miss.
Jeez.
I have 21 armor class.
Yep. The other one attacks at the druid.
The druid. Yes, combat advantage.
That's a hit.
I got buffed a little bit when we leveled.
8 damage.
Evidently.
You can get combat advantage on these guys, both of them, if somebody moves here and here.
Alright, Anowin, your turn.
I'm going to Booming Blade, the one in front of me.
Okay, that hit for 5 damage.
And if he moves away from me at all, he takes 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. I don't think he's planning on moving, so.
I
Fair
can make
enough.
a move.
Just no running away. Damn it. He will not go get his buddies.
Yeah.
And the snare expires on the other mob
Okay, thanks for
for
the
right
reminder.
now.
Thanks for the reminder.
You are most welcome.
Warriors
two
are
goblins?
dead. Jimmy,
How
your
are the
turn.
2 goblins looking?